Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday and another week of beautiful weather we've had. So I'd like to just find your center for a moment, right? Meaning not only your center physically, right, where you can align yourself in your chair, where your feet are hips distance, your toes are pointing forward, your crown of your head is over the tailbone, you've got good posture, right? That's your physical center. But your emotional and spiritual and mental center is different. That is tuning inward. So close your eyes. I'm going to silence my phone. I just realized, just in case. There we go. And tuning inward means paying attention to yourself. Notice your breath. Notice the beat of your heart. Notice your ability to get focused, right? Like, how has your morning been so far? How has your day been so far? Maybe you slept in and just rolled out of bed and came into class, or maybe you've been up for several hours and already got a lot of stuff accomplished. So I'm going to focus on the principles of karma today. And I always offer up a theme for us to pay attention to. Principles of karma, maybe something that you already understand or believe in that principle, or maybe you're like, I don't follow that. That doesn't work for me. So whether you choose to connect to that, or maybe you're just open to the opportunity to learn, either one is fine with me. But I want to explain that karma is action, right? So many people believe that karma is some sort of like punishment or reward system. And I'm here to tell you that it is not a punishment or a reward. It is simple cause and effect, right? So for example, you plant a seed, right? You water it. Those are your actions. Plant the seed, water it. The result, right? The cause and effect. The effect is that a plant will grow. Simple cause and effect. So the same thing happens to us energetically. A very small action can lead to a very large result. So maybe you can contemplate the idea, if you planted a daisy seed, a daisy would grow. If you plant a jalapeno seed, a jalapeno plant will grow. Don't plan on planting a jalapeno plant and expecting a daisy, right? Not gonna happen. All right, so we'll talk a little bit more as we move through our practice today. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down, find the best posture that you can. And as you exhale, just let the chin relax down to the chest. Oh, notice how the tension area of the neck is feeling. Remember that in this position, you are only really stretching the cervical spine. You're allowing the rest of your spine to be nice and tall. So this principle of karma, happiness, is always produced by constructive karma. Remembering that karma is action, constructive action. Unhappiness by destructive karma. So we're going to work on constructive karma to the best of our ability. With an inhalation, lift your head up. And as you exhale, let the head go slowly back behind you. Feel the opening of the front of the throat. Just notice how much space is there. Right? Maybe this first stretch doesn't feel so accessible. I know it feels a little stiff for me. I haven't moved much yet this morning. So I'm going to work on allowing it to happen incrementally. Like last week, we talked about those incremental steps, right? Patipakkha Bhajana. And then let's come back to the center. Good, let's stretch out the side of the neck, big breath in. Exhale, right ear toward right shoulder. Maybe that left arm releases down off of the lap, giving a bigger stretch, fingertips reaching down toward floor. Remember not to force it, right? So I feel like forcing yourself past your limits would be a destructive action, right? Like trying to go deeper than what is available for you today, or maybe even just in this moment. Yeah. Inhale, head back to center, hand back to lap. Exhale and center. Big breath in. And exhale, opposite side. So left ear toward left shoulder. Right? Take that constructive action. Releasing the hand off to the side, maybe just letting it dangle, or maybe starting a little bit more activation, spreading fingers, right? And just reaching toward the floor, like on a diagonal. Yeah, good. And then inhale, brings you back to center, and exhale, pause. We're gonna take just one circular action in each direction of the neck. Big breath in, exhale, chin down to chest. Good, inhale, head over to the right, and slowly back behind you. As you exhale, over to the left, and back down again. Good, opposite direction. Inhale, left, and back behind you. Exhale, right, and down again. Beautiful. Now, inhale, bring yourself back to center. Nice. Now bring your hands down by your side. Right, and just for a moment, we can either hold on to the chair or you can let the arms dangle, right? Depends how maybe stable you feel. And then we're gonna do some of those chair walks, right? I like to always begin, I feel like the more I do this practice, the more I realize I've got to really move the hips a little bit before those hips sit still. So I'm walking forward and backward in my chair. Those of you who've been practicing with me for a while, you know this is something we always do, right? Maybe you feel like you want to release the hands and kind of let that hip walking action almost start to add in the waistline a little bit, right? The oblique muscles where you can turn it into what feels like a little hula, right? A little hula action, right? Maybe even the shoulders get into it and just sort of warming up that torso, that core. And the next time you find yourself as far forward on your chair as you can get, I want you to pause there, let the hands come down again, and look at the position of your feet. I'm going to realign mine, making sure once again that they are about the same distance as your hips, right? So the heel of the foot is underneath the knee. Good. And then I'm going to hold on to my chair for starters. If you feel really active this morning, you might even just let the arms extend down. But I think it's a good idea to start slowly, right? Plant the seed. Don't expect it to grow like tomorrow, right? It's going to take a while before that becomes a plant or before it bears fruit. Now extend your left leg straight out in front of you. And just see how that feels. And you might even notice if you need to change the position or the location of the hips on the chair, a little forward or a little back until you feel the nice extension in that left leg. Good. And now flex the left toe. So the heel of the foot is still on the ground, but the toes are up. Good. Now point the toes. Good. Flex the toes again and keep the leg in the flexed position, but just curl your toes. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to lift my foot out to the side for a moment just so you can see. I'm curling my toes, but the foot is still flexed, right? So heel down, foot action, flex through that ankle joint, but the toes are curled. Good. Keep the toes curled and extend through the ankle joint. Push the foot forward. And then slide it back. Good. We're gonna just do that same action on the opposite side. So there's a lot of connection between the feet and the neck, and we're gonna look at that in a few minutes. So extend your right leg. See how that feels. When you're ready, flex the right toes. Point the right toes. Flex the toes again. Keep the heel anchored and the foot flexed. Just curl the toes. And then extend the foot forward. Good. Slide it back. And then lift the toes again. And place the toes back down. All right. So I'm going to release now, bringing my hands to heart center. If you feel like you don't still need to hold on to the chair, you can do that. We're going to do this action, those actions that we just did. We're going to put it together in like a flowing movement. So the pace will be just a little bit faster. We're going to grow slowly. All right. So starting with the left leg, extend the left leg forward. Flex the toes. Curl the toes. Point through, extend that foot, slide it back, lift the toes, lift the ball of the foot, lower the foot back down. Extend the opposite leg, flex the toes, curl the toes, extend the foot, slide the foot back, lift the toes and the ball of the foot. Good. Let's see if maybe we can pick up the pace a little bit more. Perhaps you want to add a little bit more of the arms. You can give yourself a little balance by holding out like wings. And remember, right, we're building slowly. So if you need to hold on the whole time, hold on the whole time. If you want to hold them out, hold them out. It is up to you. Take a good breath in. And exhale, extend the left leg. Good. Flex the toes. Curl the toes. Extend that foot, slide it back, lift the toes of the ball of the foot, and lower it down. Extend the right, flex, curl, point, slide, lift. All right, a little bit more, opposite side. Extend the leg, flex, curl, point, maybe lift this time. Bend, release the foot, lift the toes, and ball of foot, and lower. Right side, extend, and flex the foot, curl the toes, extend that ankle, right? Lift it up. If it's available, bend the knee, press the foot down, lift the toes and the ball of the foot, lower. Good. One more time each side. Extend left. Flex, curl toes, point, lift leg, bend leg, lower, lift toes. Last side here, extend, flex, curl, point, lift, bend, release, lift toes. Good. Now bring your hands back to your heart center. Keep the heels of the feet on the ground. Lift both toes and the ball of both feet. Really push down into the heels. Almost like you could feel like your bottom is going to come right out of the chair. Keep pushing. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Get a good axial extension here. Breathe. Good. One more nice breath in. And exhale, lower the feet, lower the hands onto the thighs or the knees. Now take a good inhale. And exhale, let your head drop back behind you. Open the front of the throat. Do you feel more accessibility in the neck and the opening of the throat? I do. I feel like I can go back twice as much. It's ridiculous, yeah? And then bring the head back to center. Let the chin come down to the chest. Good. And then bring the hands back to heart center and head back to center. Good. So did you feel that? Like there's so much more opening that happens in the neck. So there's this crazy connection between the feet and the neck. That's the fascia of your body, right? The fascia is like this giant net that sits on top of all of the muscles, and that net needs to be stretched everywhere. All right. We're going to begin a little flow action here. We're going to build it slowly. So on your inhale, reach your arms up. So this is this axial extension, right? This opportunity to grow taller. Anybody else out there want to grow taller? Like, give me a wave if you want to grow taller. Is it just me? Yeah, I'm always wanting to grow a little bit taller. Maybe that's because I'm like 5'2" my whole life. Had some hard time reaching things, yeah? All right, so lengthen, push down into the soles of the feet, strong in the core. Give me one more breath in. Exhale, bring the arms out like wings, cactus arms, and let's hinge halfway, halfway. Hold the pose, but don't hold your breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to knees, and slide them down slowly. Just see how far down you can go. Take your time. Let the head go. Good. Then we're gonna hold here just for a breath or two. See how that forward fold feels. You're stretching the whole spine here from tailbone to cervical spine. And then we're gonna slide those hands up the shins, draw the shoulders back and down, a little back bend, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold in. Good. Sweep the arms out to the side, ground down, rise on up, find that axial extension again. We call it Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. We're going to build on that little flow action. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms out like wings. Bend the elbows, big breath in. Hinge at the hips, halfway. Pause here, right? We're thinking about cause and effect. Take your time. Exhale, hands to knees, and fold yourself in. Good. Slide the hands up those shins. Halfway lift up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to take a little twist. Sweep that left arm out to the left. Right hand stays down. Look up toward those right fingers. Take it to the depth that feels comfortable. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up to the right. And exhale, lower. Good. Sweep both arms out, rise on up, big axial extension, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hands to the heart. Good, give me a breath in through the nose. Open mouth, say ah. Good, flowing again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms out like wings, bend the elbows, lean. Halfway hinge, breath in, and hands to knees, slide down, exhale, good, inhale, lengthen, halfway, exhale, full, prepare for your twist, sweep left arm out and up, rotate, exhale, hands down, sweep opposite side, rotate the spine, and exhale down. Sweep both arms out, ground down. Breathe in as you rise up. Good. And exhale this time, arms out like wings. Bend elbows, cactus arms again. Another breath in. Exhale, twist to your left. Good. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, center, twist to the left again, and now we're going to anchor the twist. So bring the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, bring the left hand to the back of your chair, and just pause here, seeing if you can deepen that twist. Breathe. Right, so the actions we take, little baby steps, right, and just the simple awareness that the actions that we take actually produce results. You know, just that awareness alone may make us think a little differently about what we choose to do or say or even think. Yeah, we're going to use our breath to transition. Inhale, sweep both arms forward and up. Exhale out like wings, cactus arms. Another inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right, and we're anchoring on this side. So bringing left hand to the outside of right leg, right hand to the back of the chair, gazing over the right shoulder, and breathe. Let every cycle of breath create a deeper twist for you. Good. Breath in and breath out. Nice. Next inhale, sweep both arms forward and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Hands down by your thighs and then heel toe, heel toe. Those feet as wide as your mat space, which would be wider than your hips. Turn the toes out slightly. Good. And then let's just take us forward fold slightly this way, but bringing hands to knees first. Slide and hinge forward. Just see how that feels. You might feel a big stretch happening right in the inner groins here. And then we're just going to dip the left shoulder down toward the center. Look over that right shoulder. Oh, feels so yummy. And then inhale, center. And exhale, opposite side. Just dip nice and slowly, right? So it's like that seed. It needs not only water, it needs a little sunshine. Inhale, center. And it might even need a little fertilizer. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, slide the hands down those shins to the ankles, right? So you can hold, you can even stop halfway. Decide how much depth in this fold is available for you, right? If you can bring your hands to the floor, bring your hands to the floor. If that feels like it's too much, please keep them on the ankles or the shins. And if you need less, bring the forearms here, right? Less would be forearms here, or more would be hands down, and then maybe letting the head go. So just breathe, right? Can you, with the head dangling, can you shake your head? Yes. Like, yes, I'm gonna start to pay a little more attention to my actions, even in thought. Shake your head, no. I'm gonna let go of what doesn't serve me, because we all make mistakes, right? And shake your head yes again. Ending on a positive note. All right, push the feet down into the floor. Slide the hands up those legs. Good. And pause here in center. Good. Now, bending that left arm, place that left forearm on that left thigh. Extend that left arm out and up. Here's that axial extension on the side body again. Maybe reaching bicep muscle by ear, get a really good extension, right? Breath in and breath out. So I want to make sure that the message here of karma is understood well, that, you know, it doesn't mean that if you make a mistake that your whole, future effects are messed up, right? What it actually means is that there is an opportunity for purification or elimination. Maybe we can generate regret or remediate our behavior. Inhale, come back up to center and switch sides, bending that right arm, reaching the left arm up and leaning. Yeah, and the biggest one for, I think, really taking ownership for mistakes that we've made in the past is the idea of forgiveness, right? Forgiveness not only of others, but forgiveness of ourselves. That's the practice of yoga. Inhale, come back up to center, arms reach up, and exhale, hands come down. Beautiful. All right, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Head, feet back to that hips distance again. All right, now we're going to take our hands down by our sides, and we want to make sure that the heels are right underneath those knees. And then we're going to bring the arms out wide like a V, right? Now see if you can extend your right leg out slightly to the right, and your left leg out slightly to the left. So you're actually on the heels of your feet. I see some of you needing to make some adjustments there, right? You want to be right on that right spot at the front edge of the chair. If you don't feel stable here, keep the knees down. Only if you don't feel stable. But if you can extend them out on the heel of the foot, flexing the toes, expanding the arms out. This is called starfish pose, yeah? Kind of feels like a jumping jack would, right? Take a big breath in And as you exhale, bring the hands to a cross on your heart, bend the knees, and bring the feet back in. We're gonna take a few actions of extending to starfish here, kind of like jumping jack. Brings you a little like joy, a little playfulness. So inhale, extend legs, extend arms. And exhale, bend legs, bend arms. Good. Inhale, extend. Maybe lift the heart higher. And exhale, fold it in. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, close. Maybe picking up the pace if it feels good for you. Inhale, extend. And exhale, open. 1 more for good measure. Inhale, extend, smile. And exhale, close. Good. It's like jumping jacks. Yeah? All right. Now release the hands down. Let's make sure those feet again, mine moved, right? Or right underneath those feet, underneath those knees. All right. So we're going to do something I like to kind of call like a blast off, right? So let's just start really slowly, hands on the seat of the chair, lean forward. When you're grounded down into the feet, just stand up right there. Don't move the position of the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. All right, let's just take a nice, this is Urdhva Hastasana, or that same idea of that axial extension in a full standing position. Reach a little longer out of the right side. A little longer out of the left side, just get a good stretch. Come back to the center, right? And then lower the hands back down by your sides. Good. All right, bend the knees and just sit right back down in the chair. So if you didn't move your feet, right, you'll know exactly that the chair is still there. So trust yourself and your positioning. We're gonna do these little blast offs here. So we're going to try for 5, right, going up and down, right, and we're going to use the arms up and down the first round, the first 5 rounds, because the arms give us like an inertia, right, a little bit of energy that goes up with us. So arms down by your side, feet separated, hips distance, pull from the pit of the belly and the pelvic floor, activate those legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lean forward, come to standing, rise up. And exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands back down and sit back down. That's 1. We're gonna build slowly. Inhale, sweep them out and up, come to standing. And exhale, bend the knees and sit back down. That's 2. Inhale, up is 3. And exhale, bend. Inhale up, and exhale bend. Good, and pause here. Make an X with your arms, crossing across the body, and just pause. All right, so little blast off action here. I'm gonna do another set. This time I'm gonna go for 10, right? So we built from 5 to 10. Maybe if 10 feels to you like, oh my goodness, that's way too much, then just do 5, or just do 3, right? Or maybe you're gonna go, well, I did 5, that wasn't so bad, I can do 8 or 7. So this is your practice your way. Now I'm gonna offer up an option. Keeping the arms like this with a crisscross is a little bit more challenging to do the lift. So if you need or want the inertia, use the arms, right? If you feel like, no, I'm gonna try it with my arms holding, crossing opposite elbows, it gives a little bit more strength. All right, so work within your own limitations. Breathe. Inhale, lean forward, stand up. And exhale, lower down. That's 1. Inhale, up is 2. And exhale, down. Good. Inhale, up is 3. Exhale, down. Inhale, 4. Working those quads. Exhale, down. Inhale, 5. And exhale down, inhale 6, we're halfway there or more, and down, inhale 7, and exhale down, inhale 8, and exhale down, inhale 9, and exhale down, and inhale 10, on 10, open the arms, a little blast off. And exhale back down. Good. Take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So now we're going to come to standing and do some standing poses with the chair. So I want you to come around to the back of your chair. I'm turning my chair. You don't necessarily have to turn yours, right? As long as you can see me, I'm just turning my chair so that we have a better angle and a better position. If you want some water, I'm just going to turn my fan on here. It's a good opportunity for a swig of water, hydrate, yeah? All right. So I want you to face the back of your chair. Face the back of your chair, hands onto your chair. And then look at your feet. You want the feet to be hips distance, right? And a lot of times we have a tendency to stand either the feet too close together, and that challenges our balance a little bit. Make sure that the feet are actually parallel to each other, so they're not going out like duck feet or in like pigeon toes, right? So really parallel those feet. Draw those shoulders back and down, strong in your core, strong in your pelvic floor. Good. And now reach that right arm up and reach that left arm up, right? And if you need to hold on one hand to the chair, by all means do so. Here is Urdhva Hastasana, or that beautiful axial extension. So grow a little taller, reach longer out of the right side, reach longer out of the left side. Good. One more breath in. And exhale, hands come down to the chair. Just bring your chin down to your chest, right? So the rest of the spine is staying nice and long. You're just extending through the back of the neck like we did earlier. Look down towards your toes. Lift your toes up. See if you can push down into the balls of the feet. Spread the toes. All right, good. Maybe leaving the toes spread wide and seeing if you can lift the balls of the feet up so you're actually on the heel of the foot, right? I think hopefully you can see my feet there. Yeah, my legs are active and strong. Chin is down to chest. Good. Lower the balls of the feet, lower the toes. This time, keep holding onto the chair. Lift the heel of the foot, right? So you're on the ball of the foot and the toe mounds. Yeah, there's a little taller. I think that's at least an inch or two. Yeah, good. See how that feels. Breath in and breath out. And then lower the heels down again, chin to chest. Lift up the toes, lift up the balls of the foot. Maybe starting to let the spine round a little bit more now. Get a nice stretch in the back. Lower the balls of the foot, lower the toes, lift the head and chest, right? Lift up the heels. This time, lift that right arm up, right? Stretch like you're trying to reach something on the tippy top of your cabinet in the tallest spot in your kitchen. One more breath. And exhale, lower heels down, lower hand down, chin to chest. Start to pull the middle back backwards a little. Lift up the feet, everything but the heels. Good. Inhale, lower balls of foot, lift heels. Right, get nice and high. Inhale, lift up that left arm. Stretch, stretch, stretch. I can reach that top cabinet. And exhale, lower heels and chin to chest. Lift toes and toe mounds. Good. All right. Planting the seed, letting it grow. Lower the balls of the foot, lower the toes, lift the heels, lift the right arm. And maybe seeing if you can just float the left hand a little bit away from the chair. It's like, oh, you know it's still there, right? Like, oh, you're there. I can catch you if I need. And then exhale, lower the right hand down, chin to chest, rock back, lift tops and feet and toes and toe mounds. Right, rock forward, lift heels, lift head, lift chest, lift the left arm, reach. Right, check in with your balance here. Find something to look at that doesn't move. Maybe that right hand can lift away from the chair just a little bit. It's like, oh,
security blanket, it's there, little baby steps, small actions give big results, and then slowly lower heels, lower hand, and chin to chest. All right, lift up toes, lift up balls of feet. All right, inhale, come forward, lifting up, right arm, and maybe see how it feels. You might be able to go halfway with that left arm. Some of you might be able to go all the way up. See how that feels. Know your chair is always there. And exhale, lower left, lower right, lower heels, chin to chest, lift toes. Good, inhale, lift heels, lift left. Lift as high as you can. Yeah, maybe floating right halfway, maybe all the way. Right, notice how you manage the fluctuations and the balance of your tippy toes. And then slowly lower hands, lower heels, rock back. All right, now hold on to the back of the chair. Start to walk your feet back. Walk your feet back. I'm just gonna bring my chair forward if you need to do the same if you don't have the space. Walk your feet back, until eventually you're gonna stop when you feel like the head starts to come in between the shoulders and the biceps, like your ears are near your biceps. This is like a variation of downward facing dog. And it's more of a standing L shape. So let's just start here, right? Check in with the feet. The legs are active, but if you feel like it's too much, soften the knees more. The knees should never be locked out, just that the legs are strong. Yeah, good. Breath in. You guys look so good. Breath out. One more. And then lift the head, start to walk the feet forward to the back of the chair again. Really, really good. All right, now just take a quarter turn to your left so that your right hand is the only one on the chair. Your right hip is next to the back of the chair. Good. All right, now on an inhale, lift your left arm up. Lift your left arm up. Yeah, I'm opposite of you, so hopefully you're not confused. Just listen to the sides. So we're taking the opposite leg. Now it's that leg that's closest to the chair. That's your right leg, Big breath in. Ground down to the left. Lift up the right one. And see if you can just make a tap. Left hand to right knee. And then extend it up and lift it back down. We're going to do that about 2 or 3 times. Practicing balance. Inhale, lift the knee, tap, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the knee, and exhale, lower. Good. And then slowly, slowly lift that knee again. Turn that knee out toward the chair and get the sole of the foot to come to the inside of that calf. Or maybe that ankle bone, right? So we're taking an external rotation. The knee is opening out wide, right? And then just see, maybe build your tree slowly. Maybe you can let go here. Some options, hold on the whole time, is option 1. Right, option 2 is to slide that foot further down toward the floor so that the toes are actually grounded from the right foot. And maybe you release here, see how that feels. Manage the fluctuations, know your chair is always there. Grow a little taller, axial extension, breathe. So good. And then slowly, hand comes down to the chair. Knee comes back to center, place the arm down and the foot down, turn back to face your chair again, and start to walk yourself back. Now option, you could take your hands this time, if you want to go a little deeper, to the seat of your chair instead of the back of your chair, right? Walk those feet back, keep those feet hips distance or wider, little soft bend in the knees. Start to let the head come in between the shoulders, right? Good. More of a V shape and less of an L shape. This would be a deeper downward facing dog. Just breathe, right? And if it feels like it's too much, go back to the first step and hold on to the back of the chair. Just make the L, right? Little baby steps. Small actions give big results. Just breathe. Good. And then slowly look forward, start to walk your feet toward the chair again. Good. And roll yourself up nice and slowly. Good. And then we're going to walk around, turn ourselves around to the other side of the chair so that our left hand is holding onto the chair. Yeah. Good. And lift that right arm up. Good. Get stretch, get length. Ground down through the right hand and the right foot, and reach up through the right hand. I'm opposite of you in this moment. Do the best you can. Ground down and lift up that left foot. Lift. And see if you can take that right hand and just touch that left knee. Right? Lots of balance here. Find something to look at that doesn't move. Inhale, arm up and leg down. Good. Take another breath here. And exhale, lift the knee and just give it a little tap again. Good. Inhale, lift the arm up and lower the foot down. A few rounds, lift knee and tap and lower. 2 more, lift knee and tap and lower. And lift knee and tap and lower. Good. And then bringing the hand to the hip, and we're gonna just find our way to get into that tree pose from the side. So lift that right arm up, lift that right knee up, turn that right knee toward, the left knee toward the chair, place it on the calf. So below the knee joint. Yeah, it could be on the ankle. I'm gonna slide mine down so you can see what it would look like. My toes are actually on the mat now, but the sole of the foot and the ankle and the arch of the foot is connected to my opposite leg. Yeah, breathe. You can stay right there, right? Or you can see if you can float that hand up off of the chair, right? Maybe taking a full on tree pose or maybe going, ooh, yeah, I know. Baby steps, it's okay if I hold on. You decide what works for you. Nice axial extension and breath. So good. And then slowly lower hand down, lower knee back to center. Good. And shake it off. Shake it off. All right. So now you can come to standing behind your chair again, right? So shift yourself around, hold on to the back of your chair. This time make your feet like even wider than the chair, right? Good, so nice big straddle stance. All right, here goes. One of my favorite poses. This is the standing starfish pose, right? On an inhale, sweep the arms out and up like a V. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Reach in opposition. Imagine you're stretching from the right fingers to the left toes and from the left fingers to the right toes. Right? So this is one of my favorite poses. It is so simple, but so beautiful. Representative of the idea that you are valuable, right? You are worthy of taking up space, and that the actions that you create have the effects that you desire, right? Right here, give me one more breath in, and exhale, hands come down. Really, really well done with hands on the chair, heel toe, those feet back together. And then you're gonna walk yourself around to the front of your chair. And you're gonna take a seat here. Good. Just listen to your breath. Good. Hands on knees or thighs. Beautiful.
We're just gonna kind of clear all this energy out by taking one more round of sun salute, right? So make sure those feet are hips distance. Roll the shoulders back and down. Sit up nice and tall, right? Hands to heart center. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale out like wings, bend the elbows, cactus arms, lean halfway and pause. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to knees, slide down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift up and lengthen, squeeze shoulder blades, arch back. Exhale, fold, sweep left arm out and rotate and twist. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, right arm out and twist. And exhale, lower down, ground down. Sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach out and open wide. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Good. And now see if you can keep reaching the hands back and maybe find the back of the seat of the chair. Like hold on. Right? Squeeze the shoulder blades and start to lean forward. Lifting the chest up, lifting the head up, maybe even lifting the toes up, lifting the balls of the feet up. Right? Opening more through that throat. Feel that amazing connection. So good. One more breath in. And exhale, start to loosen the hold and soften the spine. Bring the hands around to the knees, chin to chest. Take a complete counter pose. Pull the middle back backwards, chin toward chest. Pull belly to spine, soften. So good. All right, come back to neutral. Nice. And then with an in-breath, lift up that left foot. Either hold on behind the knee or in front of the shin. And see if you could actually curl the chin to the chest and hug the knee in, right? Maybe some of you are just going a little bit, right? There's no need to push that far. And then lower that leg down, lift the head and chest. Opposite side, lift right leg, either underneath thigh or in front of shin. Let chest round, chin to chest, nose toward knee. Good. We're just going to take a couple of cycles here, switching sides. Lower right. Inhale, lift left. Maybe you can actually give your knee a little kiss. You can, right? That would be the big step there. Not necessary. Switching sides, hug it in, a little kiss. And lower down, one more on each side. Hugging left in, squeezing a little kiss. And hugging left, squeeze a little kiss. Oh, so good. And now heel toe, feet out as wide as the mat or wider, right? And then you can hold onto the chair for this or not. I'm going to hold onto the chair. We're going to take a couple of windshield wipers, just loosen up the hips, right? So knees go off to one side and head looks in the opposite direction, right? Just kind of rock back and forth. It's a rainy day out there. We need the windshield wipers to stay clear. So good. And come back to center, heel toe, and then walk, walk, walk with your hips back into the seat of your chair. Oh, good. Rest your hands on your thighs and settle your body into the support of the seat of the chair. Let the shoulders roll back and down. We're going to take a clearing breath right here. Big inhale. Open mouth. Good. Soften. Relax the muscles of the face and the jaw. Good. And just see how much you can let yourself surrender here. So karma is action, it's effort. So we exert some effort if we want to create the kind of future we want to live in. Whether that effort is a body or speech or mind, the karma is volitional action, right, of one's own will. So just let that marinate within you for just maybe one more minute as we sit in quiet stillness. Reminding yourself that a very small action can lead to a very large result. A good deed, a small good deed, calling an old friend, asking them how they're doing. Right? Small seed grows into a large tree one day.